How to become a lawyer? Is it only a simple degree from a law school, or does it require something else? Law is a profession which requires a lot of hard work, dedication, research, patience and perseverance. So how to become a lawyer? The steps for becoming a lawyer may be arduous, but it is a rewarding career option. If anyone needs legal advice, it's a lawyer who is hired to fight the case. Lawyers are needed in every sphere of life, be it while buying a home, making legal documents, during marriage or even to start a business. There are numerous steps for becoming a lawyer which are described in the following paragraphs. You will have to grind your way up to becoming a successful lawyer. To become a lawyer, you need to have at least a college degree of 4 years and then a 3-year degree of law to be eligible for the test. This test determines if you are eligible for practicing in the country. Bachelor's degree. A must. Getting a bachelor's degree is one of the first steps. It has to be a 4-year degree course. It won't be of any help if you have an associate degree. Though some may believe that a bachelor's degree does not make any difference, but any knowledge does make a difference. Try choosing a major which develops your skills and would be required for a profession in law. A lawyer requires professional writing skills, analytical skills and critical thinking, so it's always better to choose a subject which hones these skills of yours. Your grades in bachelor's degree is also important for admission to a good law school. It's a general perception that a person who can't get good grades while in undergraduate course won't be able to do well in the tough grind of law school. Though there are other factors also which determine the final GPA, grades indicate the priority of studies in a person's life. Take a look at the law schools in your area. One of the most important steps is to research the best law school in the country. You need to review the qualification criteria required for getting into a law school. Each law school has a different set of criteria and curriculum, so you need to know exactly what is expected to help you prepare in advance. Look at the opportunities offered and the kind of project work which are extended. Take the law test. The standard test which any graduate should take to enter a law school is Law School Admission Test, LSAT. It's a standard test to test the logical reasoning and analytical skills of a student besides skills of reading comprehension. Moreover, the writing skills of an individual is also measured. The test is held 4 times in a year, February, June, October and December. Get admitted into a law school. For every law school, the deadline for application is different. Once you get the results of LSAT test, and you get the minimum qualifying marks, make sure you apply well in advance. Apply in 3 or 4 colleges, so that you stand a better chance of getting admitted in at least one of the colleges. Write down the important dates and deadlines so that you don't miss the deadline. Graduate successfully. The next step to become a lawyer is successful graduation. Usually, it takes 3 years to complete a law degree, if you opt for a full-time course. In case you opt for a part-time program, it would take 4 years to complete the program. During your first year, you will have to go through the rigorous program of law, which would require you to research and read about law. The reason for such a rigorous program is to accustom students to constantly think law. The first year is spent in familiarizing with the legal terminologies and laws related to acts of negligence and wrongdoings. Moreover, other laws covered include civil procedure law, constitutional law, criminal law and property law. In the second and third year, students have an option of choosing courses based on their interests. Throughout these years, students get a chance to argue in mock trials, write legal documents and participate in court activities. Passing the bar exam. The next step to become a lawyer is to pass the exam conducted by the bar. This exam determines whether a law graduate is qualified enough to practice law. Each state has a different agency which administers the test. If you want to practice law in a particular area, you have to take the test conducted by these agencies. Once you have cleared all these steps to become a lawyer, next you need to pass the fitness and character test. This stage is quite intrusive and checks the person's background. And if you fail in this test, you will not be admitted into the bar. Once the bar permits you an entry, you need to apply for a license to the responsible authority of the state. After the application is granted, he or she takes an oath, in which the applicant promises to follow the rules of law. In some states the license should be renewed, which requires continuous education so that the lawyers are abreast of the latest changes in law. The steps for becoming a lawyer in Canada is similar to the steps to becoming a lawyer in America. The only difference is that in America, once you pass the bar exam and the character and fitness tests, you are eligible for applying for a license. On the other hand, in Canada, once you have completed the steps for becoming a lawyer mentioned above, you need to finish a period of articling and after that, pass the course and exam set by the bar. This means that you have to invest at least 6 to 8 years for the whole process. Becoming a lawyer is a long-drawn process and requires you to be patient besides being determined, but it is definitely a rewarding career option.